What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Piscine Predator. I'm back with that TPP, True Crime Talk, baby. Yeah, let's get into it. But wait. Before we do, can you smash that like and that subscribe for your boy? Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And maybe even hit that share. I'd appreciate that too. All right, guys, let's jump into it. All right, the topic for this video is that Nate Diaz assault. Now, Nate Diaz, man. If you don't know who Nate Diaz is, you obviously don't watch the UFC, probably don't know anything about combat sports. But anyways, Nate Diaz, one half of the Diaz brothers, you know what I mean? Well-known men. What are they well known for? Well, besides very well-rounded mixed martial artists, just amazing athletes in general. I mean, you're talking about these are triathlons, all right? These guys don't play. All right. Besides that, those backs, these guys don't play. They from Stockton, and I'm out here in Cali, and I can tell you that we have towns up and down Cali that produce gentlemen like this because of how hard them streets are where they're from, right? And what I mean by that is these guys don't take anything from anybody. Even at their ages, they're still the type, you don't press them, or else you gonna mess around and find out. And well, we just had a recent event with Mr. Nate Diaz in the mean streets of New Orleans. Now he was at a boxing event where one of his buddies was boxing, and he had a little situation happen with one of the guys that was boxing there and his clique of people. Well, later on after this incident, right, they're out in the streets in New Orleans, and the two groups end up coming together. Little brawl kicks off. Now, what happens during this brawl is one of these individuals decides that they're going to start walking towards Nate Diaz with their hands up, like, which you don't do. You don't do it to a Diaz brother, regardless of what's going on, okay? That being said, you definitely don't do it to a Diaz brother whenever you're in the middle of a brawl. A brawl is popping off in the street. You don't press up on either one of those dudes. Now, that being said, this individual is he's a little Logan Paul lookalike on TikTok, the social medias and stuff, right? Well, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what he's thinking. There's video of this situation, so I'm not just speaking out the side of my neck, you know what I mean? And from what the video shows, is this dude could have disengaged at any point. But no, he decided to go ahead and walk towards Nate. And Nate dispatched him quickly. And he didn't do it in a violent way. He did it in a self-defense way, right? He did it in a very mature way. He got a hold of the gentleman, put a standing guillotine, a power guillotine on him, and, put the dude out pretty quick. Now, when he was letting him down onto the road, the dude hit his head and stuff. And, well, honestly, dude, that's not Nate's fault, dude. That's that dude's fault. He shouldn't have put Nate in that position where Nate felt like he had to defend himself and put a gentleman to sleep, gently. Because I'm telling you right now, that is about as gently as you're going to get your ass kicked in a street fight. I mean, just that's plain and simple. Because what Nate could have did to him, Nate could have wrecked him. And I mean, physically wrecked him in a way where he could have had like long-lasting issues. But instead, Nate gently choked him out, let him drop onto the ground, and walked off. Handle it. Perfect self-defense. I mean, self-defense don't get much cleaner than what you witness in that video if you go check it out. So that being said, well, gentleman ends up pressing charges on Nate, right? So New Orleans puts out, an arrest warrant for Nate Diaz. Now, I didn't take it serious when it first happened. I didn't think anything was going to happen off of it. I thought, like, honestly, that Logan Paul lookalike would just use it as some clout, you know what I mean? Yo, dude, I got into it. Nate Diaz, he choked me out. I would have just used it as clout, maybe called him out for, like, a boxing match or I don't know, something. I'd have made money off of it. I wouldn't have ran and tried to get Nate Diaz arrested, especially if I was the one that was pressing the fight. You know what I mean? So, that being said, I don't think Nate Diaz is going to catch the charges, right? He turned himself in today like a grown man to face the music and everything. But this goes to trial, dude. They're going to dismiss this, or they're either going to dismiss this or sorry, if they do go to trial, they're not going to be able to find him guilty. That video is plain as day self-defense. In New Orleans, part of Louisiana has a stand your ground law. So there ain't no jury gonna look at that situation, no judge, nobody with a sane mind is gonna look at that video and understand that whole situation and convict him as being guilty of an assault. The man strictly defended himself. You know what I mean? Whatever altercation happened before the street ball kicked off happened. There's a good little time gap between it, right? But in that situation, that gentleman walked forward and pressed Nate. That was his fault. What happened to him was his fault. He should have got his crew, or if his crew wasn't want to freaking, disengage from the situation, he should have just disengaged from the situation and walked away. So in my opinion, it's all on that dude, 100%. So in my strong opinion, Nate ain't gonna get convicted of this. He's gonna go through it. He's got money. He'll get good lawyers. He'll fight this, and dude, that video gets played. He walking, definitely. But I want to know what y'all think about the situation. This is some true crime MMA mix. I had to cover that because I'm an MMA guy. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Down in the comments, hit me up. Let me know what you think. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Hope you guys have an awesome Thursday out there. Yeah, it's your boy, the Piscine Predator. Much love, y'all. Peace.